Now sum number 1, they have given sine theta is equal to 7 upon 25. We have to find out the value of cos theta and tan theta. Now there are two methods to find out the value of cos theta and tan theta. One is by using identity, that is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, and second method by using Pythagoras theorem. But if they mention that find the value of cos theta and tan theta by using identity, then you are supposed to use only identity. Sometimes it is mentioned in the sum that you are supposed to use identity, or if they have not mentioned, you can use any method. So first I will show you by identity. Now we know that sine square theta plus a cos square theta is equal to 1. Now what is sine theta? Sine theta they have already given 7 upon 25. So 7 upon 25 the whole square plus a cos square theta is equal to 1. Now when you open the bracket, what you get? 49 upon 625 plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now take this 49 upon 625 on the other side. So what you will get? Cos square theta is equal to 1 minus 49 upon 625. Now equalize the denominator. This is 1 upon 1, so you will multiply 625 into 1. So you will get what? 625 minus 49 upon 625. Now when you subtract, therefore cos square theta is equal to what? 625 minus 49 is equal to how much? 576 upon 625. Therefore cos theta is equal to what? 576 is a square root of 20, square of 24, and 625 is a square of 25. So cos theta's value is what? 24 upon 25. So cos theta is equal to 24 upon 25. So you can write over here taking square root on both sides. What is the meaning of this? If I take the square root of cos square theta is equal to square root of 576 upon 625, the answer will be what? Square root of cos square theta is cos theta, and square root of 576 is 24, and square root of 625 is 25. So this you don't have to show this directly, you can write down taking square root on both sides. Now we have to find out the value of tan theta. Next, so we have already got cos theta, now tan theta. Now we know that tan theta is equal to what? Sin theta upon cos theta. Now what is sin theta? Sin theta is 7 upon 25. And what is cos theta? 24 upon 25. So that is equal to sin theta divided by cos theta. Now put the value. What is sin theta? 7 upon 25, and divided by what is cos theta? We have got 24 upon 25. So that is equal to 7 upon 25. Instead of division, you will write down multiplication and take the reciprocal of this, that is 25 upon 24. 25 and 25 will get cancelled. So what is the value of tan theta? Therefore tan theta is equal to 7 upon 24. So this is one method to find out the cos theta and tan theta or anything else. So by using identity. Now next I will show you by second method is by using Pythagoras theorem. Now they have given sin theta is equal to 7 upon 25. Let this be 1. And we know from this diagram sin theta is what? AB upon AC. So sin theta is opposite side upon hypotenuse. So sin theta is equal to AB upon AC. I'll show you once more. This angle we have taken theta, so sine theta is opposite side, that is AB, upon hypotenuse, that is AC. So AB upon AC, let this be 2. So from 1 and 2 what we get? AB upon AC is equal to 7 upon 25. Therefore AB is equal to 7K and AC is equal to what? 25K. So in the diagram you will get AB is equal to 7K. So this is 7K. K is a common multiple for both of them since it is in ratio, and AC is what? 25K. Now we will find out BC by Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, in triangle ABC, angle B we have taken 90 degree. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Pythag theorem. What is AC? 25K the whole square is equal to what is AB? AB 7K, 7K the whole square plus BC square we have to find out. So therefore 625K square is equal to 49K square plus BC square. Therefore BC square is equal to what? Bring this 49K square on this side, so you'll get 625K square minus 49K square. Therefore BC square is equal to 576K square. Therefore BC is equal to what? A root of 576K square. So that's equal to what? 576 is a square root of which number? 24. And K square will become K. So we have got BC is equal to what? 24K. Now by using this diagram we can find out the value of cos theta and tan theta. Now cos theta is what? That you have studied last year, that is adjacent side upon hypotenuse Now from the diagram, adjacent side is how much? BC, and hypotenuse is how much? AC. So BC we have got what? 24K, and AC we have got 25K. K and K will get cancelled. So what is cos theta equal to? Cos theta is equal to 24 upon 25. So cos theta, here also we got 24 upon 25. Now we have to find out tan theta. So tan theta is equal to what? Opposite side upon adjacent side. What is opposite side? Opposite side is AB. And what is adjacent side? Adjacent side is BC. Now put the value of AB and BC. AB is equal to what? 7K. And BC is equal to what? 24K. Now K and K will get cancelled. So tan theta is equal to how much? Tan theta is equal to 7 upon 24. So same thing here also we got tan theta is equal to 7 upon 24. So by any method you can do. This is by identity, using the identity. This is the identity which we have used and got the values of cos theta and tan theta. Or by Pythagoras theorem also you can find out. But if it is mentioned that find the value of cos theta and tan theta by identity, then you are supposed to use this method. Now tan theta is equal to 3 upon 4. We have to find out the value of sec theta and cos theta. Now by using identity, since tan theta is given, so we will use this identity, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Now put the values. So 1 plus tan is what? 3 upon 4 the whole square is equal to sec square theta. Now open the bracket, so you'll get what? 1 plus 9 upon 16 is equal to sec square theta. Now equalize the denominator, 16 will come over here, so 16 plus 9 upon 16 is equal to sec square theta. Therefore sec square theta, 16 plus 9 is how much? 25 upon 16. Therefore sec theta is equal to how much? When you take the square root on both the side, you will get what? 5 upon 4. Taking square root on both sides. So we have got the value of sec theta. Sec theta is equal to how much? 5 upon 4. Now next we will find out the value of cos theta. Now we know that cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. So that is equal to 1 upon what we have got? Sec theta, 5 upon 4. Therefore cos theta is equal to 1 into 5 upon 4. Take the reciprocal of that, 4 upon 5. Therefore cos theta is equal to how much? 4 upon 5. So we have got both the values, sec theta and cos theta. Now by second method, in right angle triangle, angle B is 90 degree and they have given tan theta is equal to 3 upon 4. Let this be 1, and we know that tan theta is equal to opposite side, that is AB, upon adjacent side, that is BC. Let this be 2. So from 1 and 2 what we get? AB upon BC is equal to 3 and 4 from 1 and 2. So AB is equal to 3K. AB is equal to 3K and BC is equal to 4K. Therefore AB is equal to 3K and BC is equal to 4K. Now in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Pythagoras theorem. Now put the value. AC we have to find out. AB we have got how much? 3K. So 3K the whole square plus BC is how much? 4K the whole square, that's equal to 9K square plus 16K square, that's equal to 25K square. So AC square is equal to 25K square. So AC is equal to root of 25K, that is equal to 25K square, that is equal to 5K. So we have got the value of AC also, that is 5K. Now by using this diagram we can find out the value of sec theta. Now sec theta is equal to what? Sec theta is same like cos theta, that is hypotenuse upon adjacent side. That's equal to, hypotenuse is what? AC upon BC. So that is equal to how much? AC is how much? 5K. And BC is how much? 4K. K and K will get cancelled, so that's equal to 5 upon 4. So sec theta is equal to 5 upon 4. Now we have to find out cos theta. Cos theta is equal to what? Is equal to what? Adjacent side upon hypotenuse. What is the adjacent side over here? This is the angle theta. So adjacent side is BC upon hypotenuse is what? AC. BC is equal to 4K and AC is equal to 5K. So 4K upon 5K, K and K will get cancelled, so that's equal to 4 upon 5. So cos theta is equal to 4 upon 5. So if you compare both of them, you are getting the same answer. Cos theta is equal to 4 upon 5 and sec theta is equal to 5 upon 4. Now the third sum, if cot theta is equal to 40 upon 9, we have to find out the value of cosec theta and sin theta. So we know that 1 plus cot square theta is equal to what? Cosec square theta. Therefore, now put the value of cot, that is 40 upon 9, the whole square is equal to cosec square theta. Now open the bracket, you will get 1 plus 1600 upon 81 is equal to cosec square theta. Now equalize the denominator. 81 you will multiply over here, so you will get 81 into 1 is what? 81 plus 1600 upon 81 is equal to cosec square theta. Therefore cosec square theta is equal to what? 1681 upon 81. Therefore cosec theta will be equal to what? Root of 1681 upon 81. So what is the value of cosec theta? Therefore cosec theta is equal to, what is the square root of 1681? It is 41, and square root of 81 is what? 9. So cosec theta is equal to 41 upon 9. So we have got the first value. Now sin theta. Now what is sin theta? Sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. Therefore sin theta is equal to 1 upon 41 upon 9. Now bring this 41 upon 9 in the numerator. So what you will get? Sin theta equal to, therefore sin theta is equal to, when 41 upon 9, when it comes on the top and when you multiply by 1, you get what? 9 upon 41. So the value of sin theta is how much? 9 upon 41. Now by second method, that is by Pythagoras theorem, now cot theta is equal to how much? 40 upon 9. Let this be 1. Now what is cot theta? According to the diagram, cot theta is what? Adjacent side upon opposite side, that is BC upon AB. So BC upon AB is equal to 40 upon 9. So what's the value of BC, since it is in ratio? So BC is equal to 40K and AB is equal to 9K. So K is what? Common multiple. So BC is equal to 40K BC is equal to 40K and AB is equal to 9K. Now by Pythagoras theorem, we will find out the value of AC. So AC in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square by Pythagoras theorem. AC square we have to find out. AB is equal to how much? 9k the whole square, plus BC is how much? 40k the whole square. So AC square is equal to 81k square plus 1600k square. When you add them together, what you get? AC square is equal to 1681k square. Therefore, AC is equal to how much? Root of 1681k square, which is equal to how much? 41k. So, AC is equal to what? 41k. Now, from this diagram, you can find out the value of cosec theta. Cosec theta is equal to what? Cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse, that is AC, upon opposite side, that is AB. So that's equal to how much? 41k upon 9k. K and k will get cancelled. So answer is what? 41 upon 9. So cosec theta is equal to 41 upon 9. Now we have to find out the value of sin theta. Sin theta is equal to what? Opposite side upon hypotenuse. What is the opposite side? AB. Hypotenuse is what? AC. So AB upon AC, that is equal to how much? AB is equal to 9k and AC is equal to 41k. K and k will get cancelled. So 9 upon 41. So sin theta is equal to what? 9 upon 41. If you compare both of them, you are getting the same answer. Sin theta is equal to 9 upon 41. Cosec theta is equal to 41 upon 9. Now the fourth sum they have given 5 sec theta minus 12 cosec theta is equal to 0. You have to find out the value of sec theta, cos theta and sin theta. So 5 sec theta minus 12 cosec theta is equal to 0. Now take this minus 12 cosec theta on this side, so it will become plus. So 5 sec theta is equal to 12 cosec theta. तो जब ये माइनस 12 कोसेक थीटा को राइट हैंड साइड में लेके जाता है तो पॉजिटिव हो जाता है. तो अभी ये कोसेक थीटा को इधर लेके आओ. सो व्हाट यू विल गेट 5 sec theta upon cosec theta is equal to 12. Now take this 5 on this side. So what you will get? Sec theta upon cosec theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Now what is sec theta? Sec theta is 1 upon cos theta. 1 upon cos theta. And what is cosec theta? 1 upon sin theta. That is equal to 12 upon 5. Now take the 1 upon sin theta on the numerator. So what you will get? 1 upon cos theta. And when you take it on the numerator, 1 upon sin theta will become sin theta upon 1. Reciprocal of that, that is equal to 12 upon 5. So 1 into sin theta is equal to what? Therefore, 1 into sin theta is sin theta. And cos theta into 1 is what? Cos theta. That's equal to 12 upon 5. Now sin theta upon cos theta is what? Sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. So instead of sin theta upon cos theta, you'll write what? Tan theta. Tan theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Since we are having tan theta, so we will find out we will use the identity of 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Now put the value of tan theta. So what you will get? 1 plus tan is what? 12 upon 5 the whole square is equal to sec square theta. So that is equal to 1 plus 12 the whole square is 144 and 5 is 25. So 144 upon 25 is equal to sec square theta. Now equalize the denominator. What you'll get? 25 into 1, 25 plus 144 upon 25 is equal to sec square theta. Therefore sec square theta is equal to what? 25 plus 144 is 169 upon 25. Therefore sec theta is equal to what? 13 upon 5. By taking square root on both sides. Taking square root on both sides. Square root on both sides. Now next one, what we have to find out? Next we have to find out cos theta. Now we know that cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. So that is equal to 1 upon 13 upon 5. Now take this 13 upon 5 on top, so it will become what? 5 upon 13. Therefore cos theta is equal to what? 5 upon 13. Next we have to find out sin theta. Now we have to use the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now what is sin square theta? We have to find out. Therefore sin square theta, cos theta we have got 5 upon 13 the whole square is equal to 1. Therefore sin square theta plus 25 upon 169 is equal to 1. Now take this on other side, so you'll get sin square theta is equal to 1 minus 25 upon 169. Now equalize this, bring this on this side, so what you'll get? 169 minus 25 upon 169, that's equal to how much? 144 upon 169. Therefore sin theta is equal to how much? Root of 144 upon 169, that's equal to 12 upon 13. So sin theta is equal to what? 12 upon 13. So we have got sin theta, we have got cos theta, and we have got sec theta also. So by Pythagoras theorem also you can find out this by this method. We have got tan theta is equal to 12 upon 5. So take right angle triangle ABC and let us take this as theta. So tan theta is equal to 12 upon 5, that is opposite side upon adjacent side, that is equal to 5k. By Pythagoras theorem you will get 13k, and then you can find out sec theta, cos theta and sin theta. Now fifth sum, if tan theta is equal to 1, then find sin theta plus cos theta upon sec theta plus cosec theta. Now they have given tan theta is equal to 1. Now from the table of the values of the trigonometric ratio, that is sin 30, sin 0, sin 45 degree, in that which value has 1 over there, but tan 45. If you see in the table, tan 45 degree is equal to 1. Therefore theta is equal to what? In place of theta I have written what? 45 degree. So therefore theta is equal to 45 degrees. So wherever theta is there in this, you put the value of 45 over there. So sin theta, therefore sin theta plus a cos theta upon sec theta plus cosec theta will become what now? Will become sin 45 degree, because we have got theta equal to 45 degree, plus cos 45 degree upon sec 45 degree plus cosec 45 degree. Now we know that sin 45 degree is equal to what? 1 upon root 2. If you see the table, you will get the values. Cos 45 is equal to what? that is also equal to 1 upon root 2. Sec 45 degree is equal to what? That is equal to root 2 only, and cosec 45 degree is equal to what? That is also root 2. Now put this value over here. So what you will get? Sine 45. Instead of sine 45 you will write what? 1 upon root 2. Therefore 1 upon root 2 plus cos 45 is also 1 upon root 2 upon sec 45 and cosec 45 both are root 2. So that is equal to what? Now in the numerator, denominator is what? Root 2, root 2. So root 2 is common. And in the numerator we will have what? 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1. And below we have root 2 plus root 2. मतलब एक एप्पल और एक एप्पल मिला के 2 एप्पल हो गया. So it became 2 root 2. So that is equal to how much? 1 plus 1 is how much? 2 upon root 2 upon 2 root 2. Now this is 2 root 2 upon 1, so take it on the top. So you'll get what? 2 upon root 2 into 1 upon 2 root 2. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So that's equal to 1 upon root 2 into 1 upon root 2. So that's equal to how much? 1 into 1 is 1. Root 2 into root 2 is what? 2. Therefore, sin theta plus cos theta upon sec theta plus cosec theta is equal to what? Half. Now sum number 6, we have to prove that sin square theta upon cos theta plus cos theta is equal to sec theta. Means in sum number 6, we have to prove that LHS is equal to RHS. Now what is LHS over here? LHS is equal to sin square theta upon cos theta plus cos theta. Now equalize the denominator. Here it is upon 1. So we will multiply this cos theta over here. So we will get what? Sin square theta plus cos square theta cos square theta upon cos theta. Here also upon cos theta. So that is equal to sin square theta plus cos square theta. Now the new denominators are same. So sin square theta plus cos square theta upon cos theta. Now sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to what? 1. So that is equal to 1 upon cos theta. Reason you have to write down over there, because sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So hence, because of instead of sin square theta plus cos square theta, I have taken 1 upon cos theta, that is equal to sec theta. Why? Because 1 upon cos theta is equal to sec theta. Always write down the reason. So which is equal to RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore sin square theta upon cos theta plus a cos theta is equal to a sec theta. Now second sum, they have given cos square theta into 1 plus tan square theta is equal to 1. So we have to prove that LHS is equal to RHS, that is 1. Now cos square theta. Now what is LHS? First you write down what is LHS. LHS is equal to cos square theta into 1 plus tan square theta. Now what is 1 plus tan square theta? 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta. So that is equal to cos square theta into sec square theta. Reason you write down over here, What is the reason? 1 plus tan square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to a sec square theta. So in place of 1 plus tan square theta, I have put what? Sec square theta. Now what is sec square theta? Sec theta is equal to what? We know that 1 upon cos theta is equal to a sec theta. So in place of sec theta, I will put 1 upon cos theta. So that is equal to cos square theta into 1 upon cos theta the whole square. When you open the bracket, what you get? Cos square theta into 1 upon cos square theta. Now cos square theta and cos square theta will go away. That's equal to 1. So we have got the RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS. That is cos square theta into 1 plus tan square theta is equal to 1. Now third sum, they have given that root of 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta. We have to prove that is equal to sec theta minus tan theta. Now LHS is equal to what? Root of 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta. So first we have to rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominator. So what is the denominator over here? 1 plus sin theta. Opposite of 1 plus sin theta is what? 1 minus sin theta. So multiply in the numerator as well as in the denominator by 1 minus sin theta. So the question is 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta. Multiply in the numerator and the denominator by opposite of this. 1 plus sin theta का opposite क्या है? 1 minus sin theta. So that is equal to, now 1 minus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta will become 1 minus sin theta the whole square. And 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta, that is a plus b. A minus b is what? A square minus b square, the whole square. So that's equal to what? 1 minus sin theta the whole square upon 1 minus sin square theta. Now what is 1 minus sin square theta? 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. That is cos square theta. We have studied that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So take the sin square theta on the other side. What you will get? Cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. So 1 minus sin square theta, 1 minus sin square theta is equal to what? Cos square theta. So in place of 1 minus sin square theta, I have put cos square theta. Now if you open the square, remove the square root. When you remove the square root, the squares will go away. So what will be left? 1 minus sin theta upon cos theta. Now we have studied in our earlier standard that 1 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. How we write down? 1 plus 2 upon 3. जो डिनोमिनेटर है वो एक ही बार लिखता है. तो अभी इसमें वही करना है. It is given what? 1 minus sin theta. I'll just repeat that step. 1 minus sin theta upon cos theta. तो अभी इस फॉर्म में है, मुझे इस फॉर्म में लाना है. मतलब एक cos theta 1 के नीचे भी लिखने का और sin theta के नीचे भी लिखने का. So 1 upon cos theta minus sin theta upon cos theta. Now what is 1 upon cos theta? 1 upon cos theta is what? A sec theta. Minus sin theta upon cos theta is what? A tan theta. So that is equal to RHS. So 1 upon cos theta is equal to sec theta, and sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. So which is equal to RHS. So this is equal to RHS. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. And then write down the question. Therefore root of 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus sine theta is equal to sec theta minus tan theta.